Now we're gonna put a throw in our own. We're back with another Wrastlin review number 17. Now, what is this? This is like 2 weeks later I come up with another Wrastlin review. Looks like I got this YouTube thing on lock. Now this is a really fun week. Make sure you stick around to the final match because this guy is gonna go up against the 1 seed, and you will have no idea how many times this dude got put on his back. Dang near should have lost, gotten pinned, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. But we got a good amount of submissions this week. If you guys did want to have your chance at your match getting featured in the next Wrastlin review, you can actually email me your match at wrastlinreview@gmail.com. So just email me your match or send me the YouTube link. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Of course, what color singlet you are. You guys can also send me a match that you lost because at the end of the day, I'm here to critique, help you guys out. But if you did want to showcase a big throw or something, of course, I can include that in. Now, not everyone will have the chance of getting their match. There's tons of submissions to go through, but I will do my best. But before we hop in, gotta talk to you guys about barbell apparel again. If you're an athlete, if you want to look good, feel good, and not worry about your jeans splitting, I'll tell you this, barbell apparel makes the best jeans in the world. Made in America, 365-day guarantee, so you have no worries if they break. You get a replacement pair. But also with your order, if you do get the jeans, you get this free stealth hoodie. So if you guys want to go check it out and also grab my merch, that's linked in the description below. Now also thanks to G Fuel, I'll be dialed in during this Wrastlin review. I actually just upgraded my G Fuel shelf, so I'm super proud of it. It looks insane. And if you guys want to get your own G Fuel products, you can go in the link in the description as well and use my code Cayden to get 20% off. Let's get into the Wrastlin review. Starting off with our first victim. Now this is Superman's brother. So Superman on the team, we got Noah Shoe here. This was a nice trip. Perfect Penn State trip. We were actually drilling that the other day in practice. But this is the younger brother, and at this moment in the match, he's losing pretty bad. And yeah, what was that, Noah? What were you doing there? He's doing a good job trying to get this cross wrist, but you can see here, his hips aren't pressured in. You need that in pressure because if your hips are out, a lot of times that still happens to me in college. Guys are going to get out easily. I don't know why you hooked the inside of his leg with your right leg. That was kind of funky, I thought. But you did a good job pressing him out of bounds. He's getting tired there. This guy's working a switch. Now, this is tough. He got that gap, and he's going to take that shot. So hands on the leg. Right from here, it almost looks like you can spladle him, but you're just going to be way too short, Noah. Maybe if you could do a pull-up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just picking on you, Noah. But this guy's working in deep halfway. We got to get our head off the mat. And once we reach there with the same hand, that's game over. You simply can't do that. At this moment, you're a flat man. Like, you're donezo, right? Like, he's pinned. You'd think he's pinned. I actually saw this match, so I already know what happens, but this is wild. I think he was about to get tech falled. This guy needs to take him down one more time, but Noah's going to just head throw him. Okay, we're just going to head throw him as we're about to get tech falled, and this is when you have to, like, when you see blood, you're a shark in water, and you just got to end it here. Now, one thing, too, if you, like, okay, he's pinned there. The ref okay, come on. Come on, where was the ref's head looking at that moment? But, yeah, I'll tell you what, I personally have never been able to text someone and then gotten pinned, but you know what? It happens to the best of us, and you're going to get that fall. So that was a good comeback, Noah. Way to go on there. Next up, we got Chris. So Chris is in the Adidas black shoes. We got the red headgear as well. So off the bat, just trying to work out our ties here. Now, this match is a little frustrating to me. I'll tell you why. Right off the bat, we got this guy's leg forward, just not even defending his leg. That's where we got to drop down and shoot. But one thing I'm going to see here from Chris, I don't believe you shot. I don't believe you shot. And we're going to see this in the match too, the double headgear grab. Once you see your opponent adjusting their headgear, I don't care how far away from them you are, you need to go on a shot. Now, we're here in a good tie. We got that underhook, right? Throw that by. Just throw it over your head and get the takedown, or throw it and drop up to that single, right? But no, we're just not going to do that. Now here, you step in for almost like a head throw here. You step in, good. We catch him on his back. This is where we got to finish. We got to circle our feet to the left right here, and we got to put all our weight on his chest, because right now, it's at his hips right now. We want to circle our feet to the left, and we're going to get the fall. But unfortunately, time's going to run out just as you're about to get the fall. But nonetheless, we're going to this next period feeling good on the scoreboard. Now here, you left yourself open dead to rights. This guy could have dropped down for a little double and put you away. Now, we just got to get our hips back here. We do a good job of sprawling, but you have to reattack. You have to reattack as soon as you let go. That's the come on. The double headgear fix. You gotta smell blood, right? You gotta have that killer instinct, and that can be a learned thing as well. Just over time, this was sloppy. Oh my goodness, you gotta wrap your hands around, get your hips in, and pop. Honestly, in the best position here, if I were you, I would go into practice and I'd pick out my favorite wrestler and I'd pretend to wrestle like him. So if you want to wrestle like Jordan Bros, pretend to wrestle like Jordan Bros. If you want to get a Dake bomb, pretend to wrestle like Kyle Dake. Now we got Anthony. Anthony, save me. Give me something. Perfect. We got a lat drop right to his back. Just sat in a chair, threw him by. This is a freestyle match. I wish I knew what tournament this was. I feel like it's probably a dual tournament, schoolboy duels or cadet duels or something like that. I would assume gets the fall. Now this was wild. You're flexing on the coach with a singlet. That's a good way to get a team point rid of you. So I don't suggest doing that. Now Zach is a little beast here. There is a bunch of energy in this kid, and I tell you what, this kid's got one of the best mat returns I have seen. I don't know the exact age, but at this level, I can tell you what, I wasn't mat returning like this. He's going to do this a couple times. Now, the one thing I would say is you weren't off to the side. Eventually, guys are going to get heavier. They're going to have better defense, and you simply cannot just stand in between both their legs and just lift him. Now, he's going to actually showcase another trip that we can learn here, but you have to get your legs to the side there, especially on better opponents. And now we can see here, you just open up that space, and this guy's going to go get in on a shot here. And it's almost just like we just got lazy, not behind the arms. But honestly, just super simple fix. You're going to keep wrestling here, keep wrestling. It looks like this guy in the yellow is almost getting on the mat, but this guy's going to get us a little go behind here. But here you step up, you're going in right to the hip toss, and good thing we're staying behind the arms till we get the 2 again. Another big mat return. I'll tell you what, if I was a kid like that, getting mat returned, I would almost want to stay down. Now here we ended the period, but just our arms were over. I know you were looking for that cradle. Perfect slide by. Let's see that again. That was sick. Good work. I hope you watched that slide by video because that was, I mean, perfect technique. You could teach it there. But we got another trip. This trip is nice. But now we're going into Greg. I think that match just ended there. This is the last one. But Greg's the one that just got tossed here right off the bat. Ultimately, going down in a match 5-0 to start it, that's not good. I think it's going to be 4-0. Oh, maybe he didn't get back points, but we're still moving. Now we're going to put a throw in our own here. Okay. Okay, interesting. Definitely almost. Okay. Yeah, I can't say I've been in that position much. If anything, I'm more trying to get on the legs, but you guys are just going. Now, this was a nice move here. I seen this with Mitchell Messenbrink where in a freestyle match, but oh my goodness, what did we just do? What are we doing here? There's still no back point. No, there was no back points on the board. I'm so confused. I'm so confused on what is going on. Now, this guy's going to get, looks like an arm bar, but you do a good job having like jello shoulders there. Here, he's trying to suck your energy down. What is even the score? I don't think we got back points, but I think we got 2 reversals and a takedown in there. Here, let's see what we're doing. We got to sucker drag that. And now, okay. Thank goodness you didn't go on your back again, but we got a sucker drag from that position. This guy gets on a little duck. We circle around. He gets the Iowa or the cow catcher. We got to run it, but it's short time. Goodness gracious, that was a match ender. Clearly, I just want to get in that position more. That would be a game changer. We gotta turn our head the other way. When our head is looking to the right, when we get put to our left, bad situation. You gotta look into where you're going. You need to seal off and you need to stand up. So right now, he's gonna go in for a stack. No, but we're sitting up. I don't know how we're getting to these positions, but you're still doing it. From here, you got to readjust that arm bar. I know it might look like just a pot of gold, but you need to readjust in order to get those points because it looks like you got too greedy there. We're like, oh, he's on his back, but guess what? You didn't even get any back points here. Here, I think we just got lazy on this mat return. We just got to lift him up. We have to lift him up here, but you're going to do a good trip. So I guess that works. This guy is still fighting, though. It looks like we're going to get it in a butcher, actually. Holy cow. What is this, like the 4th time someone has been on their back, but this is the first back points of the match? That is wild. That is wild. Good job trying to get behind the arms. This guy's going to jump over. Oh my goodness. We got to start pushing on the head and getting that separation. Once he has both our legs locked like that, it can definitely be a tough situation. And we got to get our head off the mat. I know you're probably like dead tired at this point. Like dead tired. This guy's trying to work his half series in. He's got the wrist. You're going over. He's not going over, though. I don't know how you got that fight and you left, from all this, but we can see that it's short time and you managed to stand up after this crazy match. Look at that. You're still putting on the pace. You're still putting on the pace. Now he chose down again. Looks like we did like a little trip. This guy keeps switching from the bottom position, but we keep circling. You almost look like you got locked hands there. Unfortunately, the ref is not going to call that. And guess what? After all this, he's still down. He didn't even get his escape point yet, and he's actually going to put himself in a terrible position. Now, before we see what happens here, can you guys figure out what the guy in bottom did wrong? So he had his own ankle locked, and he put his arm over his head like the 5-0 position, or the 0.5 position, but he pretty much cradled himself up in the last period. All the guy had to do here was cradle him up and just sink it. Now from here, you just got to get your lock tighter, I guess, around the neck. There's a couple ways you can do like a suicide cradle, roll through cradle, as we can see here. But now we got to sink it. We got to get our hips on top immediately right here. You're going to eventually do it here. And we got a flat man. That's a flat man for days. I believe this was in the championship match. You're going to get the fall, and that was a great win. That was a really, really good win. And you're going to say you're waiting for the handshake. That's classic. We love to see that. But no, good match. Definitely a lot of good submissions this week. And with that, that is going to end Wrastlin review number 17. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Once again, you can put your submission into wrestlinreview@gmail.com to have a chance at being in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my YouTube members and my patrons. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next video.
Let me know if you on skate. Rolling with the gang. Totally, man, you shake. Told it,